Dear children, this module will see about the next process, that is transpiration. What is meant by transpiration? Transpiration is the loss of water from the aerial parts of plant in the form of water vapor. Transpiration is the loss of water, usage of water from the aerial parts. What is meant by aerial parts? Aerial parts means the parts of plant above the level of ground, above the ground level. You know that above the ground, stem is there, leaves, flowers, all are there above the ground, and only roots are there below the ground. So all these parts are known as aerial parts: stem, leaves, etc. And this usage of water is in the form of vapor, water vapor. It is a gaseous form of water. Now, second point we can see in leaves, the small opening present in the leaves are called stomata, and like that, the small opening present in the stem also is called lenticel. So, in leaves also some small openings are there, and stem also some small openings are there. In leaves, these small openings they are using using for the exchange of gases, but through that hole, water also will lose. So this process of usage of water we call it as transpiration. So this transpiration will happen through all these holes. And the process of transpiration is happening through the small opening present in the leaves and stem. And it's a fact, a large amount of water, about 99% of water is lost by plants by transpiration. Only 1 to 2% of water absorbed by roots is used by the plant. From the amount of water absorbed by the roots, from that 99% of water is losing by the process transpiration. Only 1 or 2% only used by the plants for its lively work. Now we will see the factors affecting transpiration. What are the factors affecting transpiration? First factor is temperature of air. The temperature of air, how much hot or cold that temperature is. Then second thing is humidity. Humidity means what? The amount of water in the atmosphere. That is what we call it as humidity. If the humidity is more, it also will decide it will also affect transpiration. Then the wind speed, how fast the wind is blowing. Then the light. Light also is a factor affecting transpiration. Some factors will increase the speed of transpiration, rate of transpiration, and some factor will decrease the rate of transpiration. We will see one by one. Temperature, wind speed, and light. These three factors increases transpiration rate of the plant. But humidity decreases the rate of the transpiration of the plant. So among these four factors, one factor will decrease the rate of transpiration, but the other three factors will increase the speed of transpiration. Now another question. Here just check this question. Transpiration occurs more in daytime than at night. Why? Transpiration occurs more in daytime than at night. Why? The reason is the light causes stomata, that opening in the leaves, stomata, to open and increases transpiration. Since stomata remains open during day and closed during night, so transpiration occurs more in daytime than at night. This is the reason for the transpiration occurs more in the daytime than the nighttime, because in daytime, because of the sunlight, the stomata will open wide, open into large. So through that hole, there is a small opening in the leaves, stomata. Through that hole, the water vapor will lose. So the rate of transpiration is more. Now, we will see one activity to demonstrate transpiration in plants. For every activity, 5 things are important. One is the aim of the activity. Here the aim of the activity is to demonstrate transpiration in plants. Second is the materials required to conduct this activity. Here the materials required is a potted plant, a bell jar, glass plate, and a polythene cover. These are the materials required to do this activity. Now third, the procedure, how to do this activity. The procedure is, take a well-watered potted plant. Potted plant means the plant growing in a pot. Potted plant having broad leaves, big leaves, and cover the pot with polythene cover. Now cover the pot with a bell jar and seal it with Vaseline or glass plate. Leave the setup in sunlight for an hour. So this is the procedure we need to do this activity. And after 1 hour we can see observation. We can see tiny drops of water are seen on the inner surface of the bell jar. Earlier there was no water inside the bell jar, but after 1 hour we can see some tiny droplets, drops of water on the inner surface of the bell jar. From this activity we can come to the conclusion that these drops have appeared by the condensation of water vapor that has evaporated from the leaves. These drops have appeared by the condensation of water vapors. The water vapor will condense, will cool down to become as change into from gas to liquid. So water vapor to water that has evaporated from the leaves. So this activity will prove that this transpiration is happening in plants. This water came from the potted plant which kept inside that bell jar. Now we will see the importance of transpiration. Because of this process, what are the advantages we can see in the plants? Now, first importance advantage is it helps in the upward movement of water and minerals from the roots. Because from the upper part the water is losing. So again that area need to fill with water. So automatically the water will move from down to up. Upward direction movement will happen because of this process, the transpiration process. And second, transpiration builds a suction force called transpiration pull. So automatically the water is moving upward, so there will be a suction force. One force will occur there, and that force is called transpiration pull. And rate of absorption of water increases. So automatically what will happen? The roots will absorb more water. The water will enter inside the plant body because the water is losing their upside, and the water is pulling upward also. And the last point is it produces cooling effect which protects plants from heat. Because of this water vapor, water is going out from leaves, and near the plant we can feel some coolness. The coolness you can also feel if you are going and sitting under the tree, you can feel some coolness below that, because of the presence of water vapor. From where this water came, it came in from the leaves or stem, from the holes of the plant body. This plant is giving water outside, so it will produce a cooling effect also. So these are the importance of transpiration. I hope you understand. Now we will see some questions. So first question, temperature in air dash the rate of transpiration. Try to answer this. Temperature in air either increase or decrease, that you find out. Temperature in air dash the rate of transpiration. Second, transport of water and minerals from roots upward to the leaves is called dash. The transport of water and minerals from roots upward to the leaves is called dash. Third, upward movement of water in the stem take place to dash. Upward movement. Why the water is moving upward? So the upward movement of water in the stem take place through dash. Now we will see some key terms of this topic. The first key term is transpiration. Loss of water from aerial parts of plant. Simple. You can study in one sentence. Loss of water from aerial parts of plant called transpiration. Then transpiration pull. An upward pull caused due to loss of water by transpiration. What is transpiration pull? An upward pull caused due to loss of water by transpiration. Then lenticel. Small openings in the stem called lenticel. And stomata, small opening in the leaves called stomata. So all these terms are very easy. Try to by heart all these terms.